What's going on, YouTube? How y'all doing today? Welcome to Cash Sports. I'm back at it again on another Tuesday afternoon, right? It is afternoon for me here out in the West Coast. And we here talking about some more NBA, right? Of course, I want some people to join. So let me put that comment link, or let me put the chat link in the comment section so people can tap on in. And boom, right there, right? So first off, I just want to say I'm glad to be here with you guys, talking to the audience, or if you're either watching in live stream or in the future, well, I appreciate it, because obviously you're looking out, you're watching the video. That's why I gotta say, hey, like and subscribe to the video, man. Please show some love. Hit that notification button though too, so whenever you guys want to chime in, you guys want to talk some sports, you feel like you want to let your day loose, you can come here on Cash Sports and talk all the shit that you want to talk, right? So let's get into it, because we got another debate here today, and there is some news that I do want to talk about. But right as I get into that, I'm going to bring in my cousin, right?
Yo,
Thank you. What's up, Rose Gold? I'm just giving a shout out to Anna Rosa. She, hooking it up with the engagement. I got you. But yeah, man, what's up? What's going on, Cuzzo? How you doing?
ain't nothing much, man. Ready to talk some basketball.
No, I hear you. So let's not waste any time, man. People trying to watch, I don't waste their time any further. So let's get into it. First thing that we gotta talk about today is the NBA awards, right? So the NBA just changed the awards. They renamed them, they remodeled them. It's it's an entirely new concept, and I think it's something that it's worth looking over. So let me not even waste any time and try to bring that up right here. Cut this off too. Get rid of this banner so you guys can see a little bit more of it. Boom. Appreciate you. I think that's my brother. Oh, that's my brother. He's probably using that's Elijah. Yeah. He's probably using
That has to be Elijah. Yo, Elijah. Calm down, buddy. Like, comment, subscribe.
That's my brother, y'all. But yeah, so NBA unveils new trophies, and they're named after Michael Jordan, Jerry West, and more. So I'm gonna give a quick little breakdown. The NBA is honoring some of the biggest legends with 6 newly designed trophies named after the former players who defined the standard of excellence in the league. Here's what you need to know. The award list features the Michael Jordan Trophy given to the league's MVP. The NBA added the Clutch Player of the Year award named the Jerry West Trophy. The NBA, let me not keep saying that. Rookie of the Year is named after the Wilt Chamberlain Trophy. The George Mikan Trophy is the Most Improved Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year is Hakeem Olajuwon. And Sixth Man of the Year is John Halifax, or
Havlicek.
Thank you. And then this is the new design for the new. I would assume this is okay. So this is Michael Jordan.
I thought that was the Clutch Player. No, that's what the MVP looks like now.
Let me see. I'm kind of zooming.
Like that should look like an Oscar.
No, it kind of do. That's the Michael. Yeah, that's the Michael Jordan Award.
Wow. I'm surprised it's not the Air Jordan logo, but
oh, like him jumping. I mean, but then they would have to probably, that's like copyrights. That's like
yeah, because that would make it too exclusive to Air Jordan. I get it though. I get it.
They'll have the NBA.
I kind of like the old one. They should have just kept the old one and just made it like gold or something. They didn't really have to change the actual look of it, in my opinion. But
yeah,
I mean, it looks nice though. Looks much nicer.
And then look at the Jerry West Award, the Clutch Player of the Year.
Where is that at?
It's right here. You don't see it?
Wait, the picture of it? It's the same picture, no?
Oh, my fault. Hold on.
Oh, so the Clutch Player is the glass one, right?
Yeah.
Look like that's nice.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's dope.
Imagine breaking that. Damn. That's real nice though. Wow. I like that's pretty like I like the but See, so now since that's the new award, like who do you have as the clutchest player in the league?
I mean,
Like
that's
how do
that's
you?
I mean, that's gonna be interesting to see. To be
Like
honest
I
with you,
wouldn't say this season, not this
uh,
season as of yet, but like if you have to say clutch players, who are some clutch players? I would go Dame Lillard.
mhm.
Um,
You can go. You could. I mean, to an extent, depending on how the Mavs go, Luca could be in that argument.
Luca, yeah,
Giannis can be in that argument.
Giannis,
Embiid can be in that argument. Um,
LeBron James, no.
Steph Curry can be in that
Steph
argument.
Curry could be. I mean,
Yeah.
clutch player is like what are they basing off of? Like leading your team to victories or
Uh, I mean, the way I
like
would
game
look
winning
at.
shots?
Mm.
Like
I mean, I would. Well, I think game winning shots is an outlier. Like that in itself is hard enough to get. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna meet you real quick and until you get a better spot. But the way I would measure it is based off like your fourth quarter performance, maybe your fourth quarter scoring averages. Maybe you can break it down to the last 2 minutes of the game. How well do these players do in the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter? I mean, there's so many ways where you can measure it, and uh, you can break this down. But honestly, I think this is by far the most interesting award uh, in the entire in the entire catalog, in my opinion. I'm definitely looking at the clutch player award. I wouldn't say it's number one. I wouldn't say it's like more or more important than the MVP award, but I definitely got to give it like number two, like a strong number two. Because being a clutch player, I mean, we're gonna have to see what type of players um become finalists because this is the first year that this is going to be given out. But when we see that finalist list come out, when we see those players be named for this award, that's when we're going to start to step back and be like, okay, who deserves it? Who really went out their way and did this? And probably in some instances too, Cuzzo, is they could probably win the MVP and the clutch player award in the same season. That's something I could definitely see in this year or in a situation, in a particular situation. But that entirely depends on how well they play. Because in my opinion, if a player is clutch player of the year, why wouldn't he be able to win MVP, right? But we know that's
yeah,
not the situation 100% of the time. But we feel like it's a good enough argument. Shit, I'll be damned. It's almost like the same as with defensive player of the year. If a player can be defensive player of the year and win MVP, we've seen Giannis do it. We've seen a bunch of players do
yep,
it. See what I'm saying? So let's scroll down. Let's check out the other ones though.
yeah. Let's check out some more.
All right, so this is the defensive player of the year, the Hakeem Olajuwon. So it's the same silhouette, but inside of it, like there's like a little gold man playing basketball inside of it.
Yeah, so I guess they change it up. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. This guy's more. He's defending
yeah,
basically.
yeah. This one's dope too.
They should have named it the Dikembe Mutombo Award.
Yeah, they could have, or the
Nah, I
Tim
was just
Duncan,
playing
or
around.
the
But
Tim
Hakeem
Duncan
Olajuwon
Award.
was really, or Tim Duncan Award exactly.
Mm,
But Hakeem Olajuwon, I guess they're going further back. You know what I mean?
mm.
Cause like 6 Man of the Year award, I feel like you got to give it to the guy that has the most 6 Men of the year, right? Isn't that like Jamal Crawford or some shit or
No, that was remember that was John.
Havlicek?
Yeah, Havlicek.
Right,
So
I
yeah,
guess
they were going.
that's
Yeah,
not
they
that.
were.
I don't think anybody remembers him as the 6 Man. Man.
Yeah,
But
they
yeah,
were. Yeah, nah, they were just trying to go
no,
on
no,
a
yeah, you got to go
historic
farther back. Yeah,
pretense. Yeah,
you got to go back.
because it would make no sense. It would be like like the Jamal Crawford
I
Award.
mean,
Like even though it makes more
it
sense.
could if you're going like back and now, like you know what I'm saying, you're going all time, like you know what I'm saying, like.
Mm.
But yeah, you know what I mean. I can see it
Like
either way. I can see
no,
it either
but
way.
here's my thing. I agree with you.
Yeah,
I feel like you have a better argument to probably say Jamal Crawford. The
because
Jamal Crawford.
like let's say like the dunk contest, right? I know they're gonna probably start naming those trophies too.
Yeah.
Like I know they already named the All Star MVP as the Kobe Bryant trophy, right?
Yeah.
So like, would they name the 3-point contest the Steph Curry Award for the
Shit,
3-point,
why not?
or the dunk contest the Vince Carter?
Yeah,
dunk
I
contest
would do
award.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
I would
But
do
that's
that.
just my opinion. That I would do
Yeah,
the same thing too. But like
yeah.
like it's just it's a group of people like how we're doing now. Cash Sports, like,
Mm,
comment, subscribe, everybody. But it's
mm,
a group of people doing the same thing, just basically picking out those like, all right, so who has the most 6 men of the year? Okay, John Havison, let's do this guy.
yeah.
Jordan's obviously the GOAT. Let's try to make him get a something. Like, you know what I mean? All right, Bill Russell, he already has his finals MVP because he has the
Mm,
most finals
mm, mm.
MVPs. And then you know what I mean? And you go, you know what I mean? Like Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, respectively. And
Mm.
then you know what I'm saying? So I feel like they should do the same thing with the dunk contest award and as well as the as well as the 3-point contest award.
No, I got you.
You might as well just name everything. You know,
No,
might as well.
and I see that. I mean, I see that coming down because we see the NBA is making some huge changes. We were just talking last week about the NBA midseason playoffs, and then now they're changing the trophies.
Yeah, like it's like everything is and it's not at one time.
Hmm.
It's like you could tell they're still having these discussions, and you could tell they're going along back to back. You know what I mean? Like this is all you could tell. This isn't premeditated. All
Hmm.
right, we agreed on this, so we're gonna release it now. We agreed
Hmm.
on this, so we're gonna really, you know what I mean? So you could tell
Yeah.
this they're going as they go. Like you know what I mean? They're doing it as they go.
Hmm.
They're literally just winging it right now.
Now, you know what? Let me ask this though, because I just came up with a question. I want to see what what people's opinions are. Uh, AK on here too. He just hopped on here. So you see how like the NBA is doing like a mid season playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
What would you think about if they just break it up into two different seasons? Like initially, like for example, like you see how like if there's a playoffs already, why don't we have like a 2 month like break in between those seasons and just have two seasons closer to each other? It's like so it's like you're ultimately getting two different seasons. Does that make any sense? Or am I did I
Wait,
say it poorly?
nah, yeah. Say you said it poorly, so just repeat it, but like just now, like you know what I mean?
Because basically what I'm saying is, you could probably add more games, but what I'm saying is like space those seasons out a bit more. So, for example, like if like we get basketball, maybe we get basketball from what from October to all the way to June.
Yeah.
I say, why don't I say like if you have the season from October to January, and then February is the playoffs, and then we can get a whole different season during the summer because there's no sports in the summer like that. Because remember, there's a huge
But then that would
layover.
complicate things. Would you have two finals?
Mm. I mean, but they're already doing that. Remember, the playoffs is already in set. It's
Yeah.
just really just about implementing it and following through. But remember, like for example, like when basketball is done, I mean, that kind of contributes to having no sports during the summer. But because when basketball is done, there's no football or basketball, but there's
Yeah.
baseball though. But I would say like, probably maybe pushing the later half of the season, a little bit more. And then you can probably add a couple more games at the end of for each season. You get what I'm saying? So if it's 82, I would say break it up, make it 100 games, but don't make it 100 straight games. Make it 50 games in the first season and like 50 games in the second season, and then
You shouldn't
goes
even
like,
say it as in season. You should just say it first half, like still the same season,
yeah,
but just space it out, like kind of how like baseball does it. Like
I got
that's
you.
kind of you going like the baseball route because doesn't baseball have like basically 100 games and they split it up into like
No, you got like
basically two.
182 games, bro.
No, yeah, but they split it up. They split it up into like
Mm,
divisions, but they also split it up into like two parts of the season too. Like
mm,
so, it's like the first half of the season, and they don't have a mid-season tournament or nothing like that, but they do have like Subway Series and like little things like that to make the fans be like, oh, you know what I mean. So I get what you're trying to say,
mm,
but then that just complicates things a little too much. If anything, they should do something like implement like a summer tournament between the teams that didn't make it to the playoffs and have like some type of exhibition to where it's like Matter of fact, not even. They should do some shit where like it's kind of like the All-Star game, like Drew League shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's like Drew League where you have a bunch of superstar players that never been on the same team just match up against each other and like, you know what I mean, team up like on some 3-on-3 or 5-on-5, like how it's Big Three kind of, but kind of like a mini league to where like, all right, let's say certain people's build up rivalry, like a Ja versus, or like a Zion versus Trey Young, like Team Zion versus Team Trey, and it's like a team of 3 or some shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Like you find your best 2, I find my best 2, and we go like that. Like you know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that, just to keep it to where they're not getting too hurt, they're not playing too hard either. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to have 182 games of basketball, bro.
No,
It's
no,
not
no.
like baseball and football.
But
like,
I wasn't saying that.
no
That's
matter
why I
how
said.
you break it up, these motherfuckers are gonna get hurt, bro.
Yeah.
So it got to be something where you have to willingly participate. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people like Giannis or Luka that like putting in that extra work in. You just you know what I mean? To get your best team of 3, and then we handle our little rivalry that we built up during the season. You know what I'm saying? It could be like, you know, like marquee shit. Like I don't know.
Yeah. Actually, let me ask another question though. You think it would be crazy to have like, and this is just me coining the term. You think they should have like the best Robin award? Like the best number 2 player on the team? Because think about it like this. Let me ask it like this, because I want to put more context into it. Because having this, like, I understand, yes, there's an MVP, but there obviously has to be like a heavily, like, you know, because there has to be a player to be able to contribute either just as much,
like the Chris Middletons, the Dennis Rodmans, the ADs, the Kyries. No,
pimping,
100%. No, like I'm with that 100%.
You feel
Because
me?
every MVP had a Robin, bro. Like this, like Dirk had Jason Kidd. Like, you know what I mean? Like shit, like it's like you're right. Like, nah, you're right. Because that leaves, like, you gotta have like more. Like, yeah, like I'm with that.
And it brings more argument for speculation though too, because if a dude wins the award and he has, like, let's just say the guy, the best guy on the team isn't the MVP, but the second guy is like, you know, like the best sidekick or the best sidekick award. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm not saying it takes away from the leading player, you know, the best player on the team, but I think it adds.
But it kills the argument to say like, oh, that person could have been the MVP. No, they couldn't have. They were the Robin of the year.
Yeah.
But it would be something different, and I get, like you said, you had to coin the phrase, but it would be something like best complimentary player, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get what you're trying to say. Like, and they should have another role called. They should be another award called role player of the year. Like, I guess that would be considered 6th man of the year, though.
Yeah.
Right. So I
but
guess,
no, but here's the difference. Here's the difference between the 6th man and this award.
Role players, somebody lower than the.
It's because they have to start for a certain amount of games. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, 6th man, you can't start. If you start a certain amount of games, you're ineligible to win 6th man of the year. But role players, it's almost in the context of all the other awards. You have to play a certain amount of games for you to be eligible for this award. You feel me? And then for example, like this, I think this is where it will become difficult, because in a way it's like your
contract can't exceed a certain amount or like something like that. It got to be like different criteria.
I got you.
You have to be on a certain pay structure, a certain year of your contract, certain length of your contract. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be on a max deal and then win role player of the year. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to be a superstar with a max fucking contract. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but I think obviously an award like that though would be crazy for interpretation, because it's almost like. It's like how
Ben
do you
Simmons could win that shit? You know
like, it would be hard to dictate, because it would be like, damn, like every player that's a finalist would probably be like, you know, they're not a number 1, so it has to be like the most educated decision to pick which players are eligible for this award. You feel me? Like you can't pick like a player like let me see. I'm trying to think. Like James, like I think James Harden could win it this year. Like, if there were a award, he could be in that argument. It's hard to say though. Like I mean, like, all right, like we said, we talking about like Chris Middleton. We was talking about like what are the other players that you listed off?
Chris Middleton, Dennis Rodman, Anthony Davis,
yeah,
just to name a
Scotty,
few.
and
Jason Kidd,
yeah,
Scottie
yeah,
Pippen. I mean, Scottie Pippen. I meant, yeah, yes,
mm,
like players
Yeah,
like that. Like just to name a few.
yeah.
but
Jokic.
no. But if they were to give the award to Lakers now, it would be to LeBron.
I mean,
I mean,
no,
that's
but that's that. I mean, at this stage of his career, I wouldn't be mad if AD would win an MVP. But
Mhm.
this the thing where you're getting confused. In the finals, LeBron James is taking over. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a reason why LeBron won the last finals MVP over AD. AD had a good 2 games, but LeBron clearly was the finals MVP at the end of it. You know what I mean? When it's all said and done. So like we can't give the award right now, like, you know what I mean, to either, like, you know what I mean, LeBron or AD, because I don't think they will be winning enough games to be even considered for that. Oh shit.
That's true. They won't get anything
Huh?
at all. Other than if they were to give awards for being a bust, for being the bottom of a board. Was it Tony Snell Award?
The Tony Snell Award.
Yeah.
Nah, that would be crazy. The worst contract, the Luol Deng Award.
Nah, you know who they should name it after? I should call it the Scottie Pippen Award.
Nah, for real though. No, real shit.
Nah, I'm dead ass.
No,
I made
no,
the joke.
like
I'm
that,
dead ass
no,
serious.
that's actually like the perfect person. Because
Yeah.
Scottie Pippen never won any finals MVPs. He never got the recognition he
Yeah.
truly deserved as a number one. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because he was always a number two. Like, no, real shit.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
Scottie Pippen is
I
the
agree.
quintessential
Mm,
Robin. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like that's there will be that he's first ballot nominee to be named after that award for sure.
Can you imagine? Let's put it like this, though. Can you imagine trying to tell him that, like trying to convince him, like, yo, Scotty, you know, we appreciate all the you know, we're recognizing everything that you've done to the game. You know, you've committed so much to the sport.
That
You
we
know,
got to name an award after you.
Yeah, we're gonna name an award after you, and then he's like,
He'll be excited, like, yeah. What's the name?
What is it? The best sidekick award. that man gonna be tight. You know,
Nah, he is gonna be tight, bro.
We're naming the best sidekick award after you, and then we're naming Jordan, and we're naming the MVP trophy after Jordan.
You know, the guy whose son is smashing your ex-wife. That guy. That guy. Yeah. Scottie Pippen. Damn. God forbid, Scottie Pippen he would be, you know, that would be a bad look for Scottie Pippen. That'll be a bad look for. It's a great award though, and the concept, everything.
I think it's a great award.
There's nobody better suited, but like, as far as egos go, and the whole Jordan and Scottie rivalry right now, like, it's it would just be bad timing, bro.
Yeah, it would.
And I feel like that's probably why it isn't there, bro. I feel like that's something that they did talk about. And Adam Silver is a guy that pays attention. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure he knows what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be surprised if that conversation did come up, and they just, you know, as a group collectively decided, like, maybe this wouldn't be the best idea.
Yeah, Scottie Pippen will probably have to. You'll probably have to pass away for them to execute on that.
Exactly. And I feel like that would be something they will probably, because before naming these awards, I'm sure they touch base with the players that are actually, like, the award is named after as well, to just let them know. Hold on one moment, sorry.
I got you.
To let them know that had to park the car.
Good. All right. Well, since he blanked out real quick, let me just scroll down to the other.
So I'm pretty sure they did that to each and every one of those players. So Scotty, if they did bring that to Scotty, I'm pretty sure he said, "Hell, fucking no."
I don't think they thought of that though. I don't think they. I think I'm not trying to be like arrogant here, but I think I just came up with that. I don't think I don't think that was like on the scale.
Like, you don't
of
think
like
that was
NBA?
on the? You don't think that they brought that to the table? Like that was.
Nah,
get what
because
you're trying to say.
I don't think they know. I don't think anybody's thinking like, all right, let's give out a trophy to the best number 2 player on the team. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think
Yeah.
that's something that really would,
Would
it would
stick.
come
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Would come about. No,
yeah.
I got you. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? But the
I mean,
reason why I thought of
yeah.
that was because of Scottie Pippen. I was just like,
Yeah.
like we kind of shitted on
Because
Scotty
because
for a
if you
long
think
time.
about because I can see it happening now. Because if you really look at all these names, they're throwing a lot of names out there. Like
Yeah.
some names people
Magic
might not
Johnson
even.
Award,
Yeah,
Larry
some no,
Bird
well
Award.
not. I'm talking about as far as the Havliceks, the
But they just made that change last year. Remember?
the other guy. Like a lot of people don't even know. Yeah, but a lot of these people don't even are not known as far as like the casual basketball fan. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not thinking like John Havlicek. Who the fuck is that? Saying.
Nah, I agree. I just know him by name. I never really heard of him.
Yeah, the name.
Yeah. I'm saying, and then look, check this out: the Wilt Chamberlain for the NBA Rookie of the Year. The Wilt Chamberlain Award in his rookie year. Reason why is they said he averaged 37.6 points, 27 rebounds, and 46.4 minutes per game. Oh my God.
Wait, say that again?
I said in his rookie year, he averaged 37.6 points per game. Wilt Chamberlain. 27 rebounds per game and 46 minutes per game. As a rookie. Honestly, something like that, you got to give to Wilt Chamberlain. They should have been named an award after him. With all them records he got. Let's see, let me scroll more down.
Yeah, that's crazy. I never paid attention to his rookie year, but for him to have those kind of numbers and as a rookie, it's crazy.
Let's see. Yeah, look at check this one out. The 6th Man of the Year award. This one looked dope too. Shooting the fadeaway. And then the George Mikan for the Most Improved Player of the Year.
What was the one before that?
That was the 6th Man of the Year.
Okay.
You see that?
Yeah.
Let me see if I should zoom in a little bit more.
I don't think I like the fact that they made them all identical, other than
You think it should be like WWE belts?
I mean, not really.
They should get belts, low key.
Yeah, maybe change the shape of the vase itself. Like they all have to look. Because I would say it looked like a net, but it don't even look like a net. So
yeah,
maybe change the shapes or some shit. I don't know.
How money? Appreciate it, man. Looking out.
They should do an award for like second best player in the league.
We was just talking about that, bro.
No. I'm not talking about sidekick. I mean like a second MVP, not from a safe team.
Nah, bro. Nah, I disagree with that one.
And name it LeBron James.
Wait, say that again, AK?
Give an award for a second best player, like second MVP. The one that was behind it, and name it LeBron James trophy.
The second GOAT of all time? The second greatest of all time?
Yeah, the second best.
Wow.
Hey, bro, at least that's something though. Feel me? LeBron.
How about international player of the year?
To Jokic?
No, not to Luka or Giannis.
Yeah, that would be dope too. An international player of the year. Nah, I'm feeling that. I'm definitely feeling that because it definitely gives a lot of recognition, to a lot of international players.
Yeah, because remember they're trying to introduce basketball into other countries, so that'll be it's best to, something like that.
But I feel like maybe sometimes with that award, especially with the way the NBA
the same
is going,
3 people gonna win every year.
Yeah,
it's gonna be between Luka, Giannis, and Joker every single fucking year.
And Embiid is up in there too.
Embiid. No, I completely forgot about Embiid. Embiid as well.
And Ben Simmons and Kyrie Irving.
No,
Ben Simmons and Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, because Ben Simmons is Australian. They were both born in Australia.
Oh, Ben Simmons was born in
Yeah, he's
Australia.
born in Australia, bro.
What about Kyrie though?
Kyrie was born in Australia, but I think that was something with military, and his dad is really like he's
Oh,
really
okay,
from
okay.
New York, so that's
Okay,
kind
yeah,
of how that
Jersey.
works out.
He's like
Yeah,
Jersey.
yeah.
Okay,
How about
gotcha, gotcha.
Shea?
Shay, what about him?
No, Shea is Canadian.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh, Shea is
Canadian players too. Yeah,
Canadian.
Canadian players too.
Yeah,
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 you
like
got it. That's a good
Wiggins.
point.
Yeah. Yo, AK,
Mhm.
I completely forgot Shea was
Yeah,
from
you're right.
Canada, bro. You're
But
right.
you know what? Though we consider Canadians like American, honestly. Like
No,
when
bro,
we
you still have to
No,
put
that's
that
still in.
international.
He still
no,
was
no,
born.
no. It is.
That's
I'm no, no. I'm
international because our
no, no.
nation
Of
is
course.
America.
No, of
It's the
course.
National Basketball
I'm not,
Association.
no. I get it. I'm just saying, like,
No, I
like
get what you're. No, I
the
get what you're saying.
perception of
No,
it all. You know what I'm saying?
no,
Like,
No.
I
100%.
don't
But
even look at.
Canadians don't consider themselves
Yeah,
Americans.
I
Bro.
got
So,
you. I got
people hate America, bro.
Yeah, they don't.
you.
You tell a Canadian like, no. I don't mean hate America like that. AK, I just mean like, and me personally as an American, bro. Like America sucks, bro. Like let's be clear.
Nah,
Like
Oh,
if you look, no, Americans don't suck. It's a great country, bro. It's
Mm.
probably one of the greatest countries in the world. But what I'm trying to say is basically like the way Canada handles certain situations compared to how America handles certain situations. Man, we can't even get into that. That's politics. We're not gonna get into that.
Hey, nah, man.
but
You can get into it.
don't worry, we enjoy our free
Yeah,
health.
actually, we'll take a side note on that. You know, because
Yeah,
we trying to keep the ball. I know people came in here.
hmm
They want to talk. They want to
yeah.
talk
We
some
got my boy
basketball.
Al Money in here, man. So we're gonna keep basketball, man.
So we'll keep it at that, right? But that's a topic for another day. Let me see. And then MB most improved player. All right,
Wait, who's that name after again?
George Mikan.
Who?
George Mikan.
Yo, AK, thank you, bro. Thank you. Who the fuck are these
All right,
people, bro?
let's read into it though. All right, so a
That's what I'm
layup
saying.
and a
Let's look into
footwork.
these guys.
All right,
Yeah.
so a layup and a footwork exercise known as the Mikan drill has been used for decades by players at all levels to improve their game. It is named for George Mikan, who mastered the fundamentals as the NBA's first dominant big man. His Hall of Fame career included 5 NBA championships in 7 seasons, 4 NBA All-Star selections, an NBA All-Star Game MVP, 6 selections to the All-NBA team, and inclusive on the NBA's 25th, 35th, 50th, and 75th anniversary teams. We are grateful that the NBA has recognized George's career accomplishments with this honor, said Mike Mikan, son of George Mikan, number 99 in the Mikan family. George is one of the best players ever, but perhaps his greatest legacy is one he has passed down to others thoroughly through his legendary Mikan drill, providing generations of basketball around the world with the tools to improve their game.
Okay, so he was more known for the Mikan play, basically, or drill.
Yeah.
Okay. So not like don't get me wrong, he looks like he's a good player from the resume that you just laid out. You know what I mean? Some all-stars, some championship. But okay.
And then
I like it.
let's even read the 6-man award because I don't know who John Havlicek is. So John Havlicek starred in his role during his Hall of Fame career, excelling off the bench like no other player before him. Havlicek came off the bench for the first 7 seasons of his career and was an all-star in 4 of those seasons. His career highlights include 8 NBA championships, 13 NBA all-star selections, 11 all-NBA team selections. As NBA Finals MVP, 8 NBA all-defensive team selections, and inclusive on the league's 35th, 50th, and 75th anniversary teams. I think that's good enough for me.
No, it is. I think he played against Jordan, right? Like, what was his era? Like, what?
Yeah,
I think he played for the Jazz. I'm not gonna lie. I think he was one of those guys. Like, he either played for the Jazz, one of those teams. I think Jordan had to go through to like win a championship. Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah. But what era is that? Is that the 80s and 90s?
Yeah, it looks like he played. He played from 62 to 78. So this is more like
that's way off. That's Bird. Okay,
yeah.
So that's the
not even Bird. That's like
you know what I'm talking about? No. See,
Russell,
I'm talking about Jim
Kareem,
Hornacek.
Jerry West. I would assume.
Okay,
yeah,
guys like that.
Yeah, some Bill Russell, some Will.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, in that aspect. But shit, I mean, hey man, now I see why the Boston Celtics were doing so well.
Yeah. Wow.
For real. And then I'm looking at his stats. Yeah, see, tap into this. Look at his stats all the way on the right.
Yeah. Jamal Crawford ain't putting up those numbers.
And playing. Look, 1 year he played 45 minutes, bro. Led the league.
Yeah.
Playing
Coming
45
off the
minutes a
bench.
game.
45
28
minutes off the bench. That's fucking...
Bro, you're not even a six man at that point.
Yeah.
Bro, honestly, I feel like that's hella spiteful. Like if this
Like
man is
he
playing
just
this
didn't
many
start.
minutes,
It's like as soon as he comes in the floor, he doesn't even step back off the floor. Like he stays in
like he doesn't
because there's
like,
only 48 minutes in basketball, bro. So
yeah.
so if he's not starting, that means they're playing 3 minutes, right? He's starting the game. I mean, he's playing the game, and then his ass is on the court till shit's over with.
All right, let me see if there's anything left. George, we already read that one. Oh yeah, that's it.
What do you think about those trade talks about the Lakers, man?
Oh, well, it's funny that you bring that up because I had it ready. I had it ready for you, my friend.
Come on, man. Come on. I know the transition, segues.
I just want to know. All right. Damn, did I even click it? All right, hold on. Yeah, because I seen
Is
it
that
earlier.
Luka as your profile picture, AK?
Nah, it's Jokic.
Nah.
You mean the GOAT? I want to see the GOAT on the picture.
The GOAT.
He ain't no GOAT, man.
He's not even the triple-double GOAT. That's the fucking crazy. Russ is still the triple-double GOAT.
Don't worry. He'll get there.
No, he'll definitely get there.
All right.
But Russ has a lot of triple-doubles, though.
Well, still playing, too.
Yeah, he has a lot of I mean, shit. He's not going to get him at a good enough rate coming off the bench, but he still may be able to grab a few.
It's the fact that he averaged it for multiple seasons. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like that's what we gotta account for, Yeah. Because at that point, it's like, damn, how do you even?
But that started kind of like in a certain, like it didn't start right away in his career. Like that started once Durant and Harden, like all those guys left. So that started kind of like in the 6th season, where Jokic is doing it in his 4th. You know what I'm saying? Like Jokic is kind of having a good start.
Yeah, no, but no, of course, I'm not saying that he doesn't have a chance to win it. I absolutely think he can be the all-time leader.
He 100%. It's just 100% has the chance to beat it.
It's just with the way I'm kind of looking at it is just when at face value, with Russell Westbrook, it's like because he was still more than likely getting triple doubles prior to him.
Yeah, of course. No, I'm sure.
I'm saying, and then that's just kind of like stacked on top of it. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it's just shitted, bro.
And even the ones that he getting now, he already got like 2 this season already so far. 2 or 3.
Yeah,
they were at high scoring clips, but they were still triple doubles nonetheless.
So all right, so here it is, bro. Lakers pursue Bogdanovich, potential
Bohan.
Jay Crowder,
Bogdanovich,
and potential 3-team deal. So I'm gonna scroll down.
I like it a lot.
Let's see how much reading
so
I
far
gotta do.
The lead, Bogdan and Jay Crowder, 2 wings. Bring them over.
So on Thursday, nearly 90% of the NBA's players become trade eligible, and the marketplace will open up in full force ahead of the G League Showcase in Las Vegas from December 19th to 22. The showcase will give team executives an opportunity to meet face-to-face, connect on year-round conversations and potential trade concepts, and scout the G League's elite Ignite roster as well as other teams. Shit. Give me a second. So far, team executives across the NBA say that they have increased discussion. I'm not trying to see all that. Okay, here it is. Should just started from here. So following a 2-10 start, the Los Angeles Lakers now 11-15. Jesus Christ. Now 11-15. Let me switch to another one because this shit is pissing me off.
What do you switch to a different article?
No, different tab. Probably got too much stuff running.
In cash sports, we like to multitask.
Page unresponsive. Oh, come on, bro. What's going on, man? I can read it
So
from
yeah,
here.
okay.
Yeah. So now 11-15, and the 3 games out of 6th place have turned their season around and are seen as a key team in the trade market this season. The Lakers are prioritizing shooting in their conversations with teams and have discussed packages including salaries and a protected first-round pick for Detroit's Bogdan Bogdanovich. League sources who have granted an enemy. I hope I said that right, so that they could speak freely. Tell The Athletic they've also discussed concepts involving New York's Cam Reddish and Evan Fournier, sources said, with Anthony Davis having an MVP caliber season and LeBron James turning in another strong campaign. It would be fascinating to monitor how these Lakers approach February 9th. Bogdanovich, 33, in the midst of the tremendous season for the Pistons, averaging 21 points, 3 boards, and 2 assists while shooting 50% from the field, 43% from three, including 38% outing in a loss to the Lakers on that Sunday night. While, while Bogdanovich is a target for the Lakers, they are among roughly a dozen teams to acquire about him, offering first or second rounders. Detroit is showing no urgency about moving him. In fact, the Pistons have expressed to rival teams a significant reluctance about moving Bogdanovich.
Okay, that's a bluff first and foremost.
What?
As far as them not moving him,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a bluff. Because they gave him a tradable contract. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like to
Mm-hmm.
make him more appeasable.
Mm-hmm.
They're just trying to buffer the offer. I
Yeah.
should say.
They're trying to make it
Um,
seem like they got a huge deal here.
hmm.
But no, I understand it. They're just trying to use
They
their
flipping him. They're
leverage.
flipping him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because they got him for a very low price. They only traded Kelly Olynyk and
Mm-hmm.
waived contract for him,
Mm-hmm.
and then like they signed him to a deal, and then now they could get way more because they signed him to that deal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
they're gonna, of course, they're not gonna say, "Hey, look, we're trading them." You know what I'm saying? Nah, they're gonna make you guys like they're gonna make you fight for it and
Yeah.
offer something nice to make them
Yeah.
listen to
Because
that call.
'cause they can use that for sure.
They can use that exactly. So
Especially if he's shooting 20 points, like that's huge, bro.
yeah, and with him signing that contract, obviously that means he doesn't mind staying there either because he's
Mm,
already committed contractually. So
mm,
they're not they're not really in a rush. They're not a good team, so they're not in a rush to trade anybody. They're not gonna be good. It's actually in their best interest to be as bad as possible,
mm.
which they are. So
Yeah. No, I got something else I got to read though too. In the meantime, two notable names surely on the market and on the move are Phoenix Jay Crowder and Atlanta's John Collins. Multiple league sources said that the Suns recently engaged in 3-team talks that would have sent Crowder to Milwaukee, 4 Bucks second
mm,
round picks along with players to Houston, and Eric Gordon and Kenyon Martin Jr. to Phoenix. The holdup in the potential 3-teamer was that the Rockets are coveting one first round pick for Gordon and for Martin a very good first rounder, not a
coveting.
batch of coveted. Thank you. Not a batch of second rounders, according to the sources. The Rockets have had in interest. Sorry. The Rockets have had interest in Gordon from several contending team, sources said, but appeared less willing to entertain the topic of Martin. Martin has had a breakout third season, averaging 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 24 minutes while shooting 54% from the field. The 21-year-old has this season 2023 to 2024 remaining on his contract and should command a strong extension next summer or free agency offer in 2024. The Rockets have compiled 8 first-round picks through 2029 and have a talented young core of players in Jalen Green, Kevin Porter Jr., Sungin, Jabari Smith, Tari Eason, and Jason Tate and Martin. So it's more.
Okay,
Oh
so
man,
Rockets want a haul,
yeah.
and well, not really a haul, but they want like first rounders or
But they
decent
know they
role
got some
players.
good players though. That's what that
Yeah, you
that's the
do. Yeah,
fact
you
of the
do.
matter is. And they do though. Like Kevin Porter, like he's a good role player, but I feel like he has to go somewhere where he has to flourish, where he can continue to still play his game. You know what I mean? Like anybody just can't pick him up just because hey, this guy's nice. Let's get him. You know what I'm
But
saying?
are
Like
they trading? Oh yeah, they are trading. Yeah,
mm. Like all they know
but
is
they're
that they
not
have
trading those players.
I
The
mean,
only player
yeah.
that they're looking to trade is Kenny Martin Jr. or
Mm,
Eric Gordon.
yeah, you're right. Because
So
yeah,
Kevin
they're
Porter, they want to keep him, and you would want to keep him
yeah.
if you were Houston. You have
Mm.
no reason to trade him.
Yeah.
No, you don't. I agree. For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
you're
Jalen
already
Green.
a
Yeah,
young team,
Jalen
young
Green,
core.
Porter, Sungen. Don't trade none of
Yeah,
them guys.
like you
No,
don't trade those
Sengun is
guys. Kenny Martin Jr. maybe him because you have to pay him soon, and like you guys aren't gonna get any good any
Mm,
sooner. So you could trade him and Eric Gordon because he's an older guy. I
mm,
mean, there's not really any much use for him anymore because he's
mm,
pretty much a veteran to the guys now. You can't
mm.
be a veteran without winning for so long. You know what I'm saying? So he's better useful ring chasing somewhere like you said. Where would they send him? Because I know Jay Crowder will go to the Bucks. Who will go to Phoenix again?
And
Eric
Kenyon Martin.
and Eric Gordon, right?
Yeah.
Wait,
That's not
I
bad
kind
then.
of missed what does Lakers offer?
Lakers
Uh
not in this trade right here.
yeah, they're not talking about this trade, but they're talking about Bogdanovich. They're trying to get
Yeah,
Bogdanovich from the
or
Pistons.
Jay Crowder too as well.
Hmm.
They're trying to get into the Jay Crowder talk, but this trade particularly is
Mm.
um Phoenix, Bucks, and Houston.
Yeah.
To where like Jay Crowder will go to the Bucks, which is crazy. That would be a crazy addition.
Hmm.
Um, Eric Gordon and Kenyon Martin Jr. and the Suns would be a great addition for them
Mm.
for sure.
So
And
my thing
then
about it is because they saying this, obviously, like with the Pistons, they know and feel like they have like a lot of value, with their team, or with what players are trying to get out of Bogdanovich, right? My thing about it is, what do you offer as a Laker?
I mean, for Bogdanovich, you would obviously give them expiring contracts. You would give them, you know, Patrick Beverly, who was also on the market, who was in the same team as Bogdanovich, so they both were available at the time. You know what I'm saying? We basically kind of passed on Bogdanovich and got Pat Bev. You know what I'm trying to say? Because we could have, real shit. Real shit. They both were on the market, right?
Yeah,
Look
but
what the Lakers got. Look what Houston. I mean, excuse me. Look what Detroit got for I'm bugging. Look what the Jazz, excuse me, got for Bogdanovich compared to what the Lakers could have gave them. They got Kelly Olynyk and a contract that they waived. We could have gave him THT and a contract like Stanley Johnson, like how we gave them for Bat Bev for
Mm,
the same thing. They would have took that.
mm,
That's the same deal.
yeah.
wait, but who else? Because obviously Bogdanovich is way better than Pat Bev. It can't be just one for one. They gotta offer some other stuff too.
No, but
No,
look what they took from him. They took one for him. They took
yeah.
Kelly Olynyk.
That's the actual deal that they
That was
gave.
the actual deal that they got. It was Kelly Olynyk. No picks or
The
nothing.
point the point of the point that's being made, AK, is the fact that they traded for Patrick Beverly instead of Bogdanovich. And the trade is almost equivalent, which is
It's
mean they
almost
could have
equivalent.
gotten more value with Bogdanovich instead of trading for fucking
Pat Bev.
yeah.
Simple
Yeah,
as
but
that. Like we could have did the same exact trade for Bogdanovich rather than Pat Bev if they only got. You know what I'm saying? What we did, like the Lakers just pulled the trigger too fast, like they always do, bro.
yeah, that's true. But I mean, like, if they proceed with the trade, like the Pistons won't do that trade just one for one when Bogdanovich averages like 21 points and Pat Bev averages like what, 6?
Yeah, no. So you would give them Kendrick Nunn as well, right? And because like even though Kendrick Nunn is shitty, other GMs around the league know in a different scenario, Kendrick Nunn is like at least scoring 15 points. Okay, yeah, you can't count out the Suns.
You can't count the Suns. I mean, they're one of the best teams in the West right now, so you can't count them out.
I am. No, I mean,
I feel like the Suns have much as a chance as the Nuggets.
nah, they do. I do. But do you know what it is though? With the Suns, they're gonna need to make a trade this time around. If they're gonna
Yeah.
make a deep playoff run, they're gonna have to make a trade. And it's entirely depend because they already lost. We already see the news with Jay Crowder. No matter how good or how shitty you think Jay Crowder is, he's still a big part of this team
Hell
and what
yeah.
he brings. You get what I'm saying? At least on the defensive part of the.
I'm surprised. Like they're a contender team. Why not play him? Like, what's the whole thing behind that?
I think it's more so on his end because he came
Yeah.
out and he was vocal about not wanting to play for the Suns.
Yeah.
Right. He said basically everyone. All right, so here's what he said. He said basically everyone but DeAndre Ayton and Book is untouchable.
No, but DeAndre Ayton.
No, he's saying untouchable.
He's only untouchable because his
'Cause they
contract
just
he
signed
just
him.
signed. Yeah, but in the offseason, he's gonna be in, like, they're gonna make calls for him.
Nah, I would too. Yeah, AZ King. Now you got to rethink that, bro.
I wouldn't be
Only
surprised
Devin
if
Booker is
Indiana,
untouchable.
I wouldn't be surprised if Indiana don't try to make a trade for him rather than I could see them keeping Miles Turner and then doing like a sign and trade for like a Miles Turner, DeAndre Ayton, like giving Buddy Hield, Miles Turner to Phoenix. You get what I'm saying, or some shit like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because that would make Phoenix better. Like you get Miles, you substitute DeAndre Ayton for Miles Turner, and then you add Buddy Hield to come off the bench for Devin Booker, who's like one of the league's best shooters. That makes him better, in my opinion.
But they need some defense though too, bro. They need somebody who's gonna be committed to that shit though. Like Mikal Bridges,
I mean,
he's
Miles
up
Turner
there.
though. You're getting Miles Turner.
Yeah, you're right.
You're getting Miles Turner, right?
You're definitely
You're losing Jay Crowder, but then I feel like you could find a wing somewhere, bro. Like you could try to get like a Bogdanovich still. You can try to still get like Bogdanovich not really a 3-and-D, but he gives you some size. Maybe like I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like the guy that you need for defense is Jay Crowder, and they're trying to get rid of him. So we're not trying, but he's not playing. So like Jay Crowder is that guy that they need for defense, which is a 3-and-D guy, and you know what I mean. Like he's on the market. It's crazy. I don't know. I'm surprised he's not traded yet. Like, bro, he has a lot of value, bro, in the league.
You see the new comment up there? What you think about that?
I mean, no, I agree. But it's the simple fact that, bro, just like Jay Crowder doesn't want to be there, I feel like Ayton doesn't want to be there either. That's why he signed that qualifying offer to leave the team. So it's not in the team's best interest to probably trade him. But, bro, AZ King, they made it to the finals and didn't win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if they degress this year and not make it to the finals, you get what I'm saying? Like they made it to the finals and lost. Last year they didn't make it to the finals, and then this year they don't make it to the finals. That means they're getting worse as a team with the same core. You got to make a trade. Something has to change, right?
Yeah. Hey,
before I trade Devin Booker.
Now, hey, before I get into my point though, like the goddamn video, man. Show some love. I appreciate it, y'all. So like the video.
Show like it, man.
All right,
join the panel.
But honestly, I mean, if you could keep him, sure, right? I'm not trying to poo-poo, on DeAndre Ayton. He is, I'm not even denying that. But at the end of the day, we gotta factor in the fact that he signed a deal with another team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was like he didn't even give the other team a chance. Really, it was just league rules that that was able to tie him down. They offered him equal money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just like whatever, like you're going into a situation that you're already accustomed to.
No, but it's not even like a choice. Like he basically wanted to leave, but
no, that's what I'm saying.
Money, but the team that he's already for has his rights already. So it's like they're just like, we're not gonna lose you for nothing. We're gonna keep your ass right here.
Yeah, and that's exactly my point. He said yes, that means Bridges and Mikal get traded. See, you tripping. I wouldn't trade Mikal Bridges. I'll keep Bridges.
That's what I'm saying.
I think Bridges has more value because
exactly.
But here's my thing, Easy King, because I want to point this out. Here's why I think Mikal Bridges has more value than DeAndre Ayton. First off, he plays all the games. He plays every game. right? And I think he has like the most consecutive games played. I think like I seen it on
Yeah,
NBA Live. It was like 300, bro.
yeah,
He
yeah.
was he was a finalist for
And
NBA
DeAndre
or
Ayton's
for
not
Defensive Player of
consistent
the
this
Year.
year.
Yeah, exactly. And that's consistency and then effort on the defensive end. I'll
Yeah.
take that. I'll take that, bro. I'll take a
Yeah, I
good
watched
3.
like 4 games where DeAndre Ayton went scoreless in the first half, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? With like 2 or 3 rebounds. Yeah, he finished with a double-double, but like I'm saying, like you can substitute what he brings. Like with
exactly.
like for instance, like I said, with
Mm,
Miles Turner and Buddy Hield, that's a great trade for Phoenix.
mm.
And then this is your team, AZ King. Well, like, what do you think? You don't think Miles Turner is a good substitution for like Aiton, and not just Miles Turner, but you also get Buddy Hield.
Mm. He said it feels like other fan bases are just hoping. Nah, trust me, bro. We good. We good.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm good off Aiton, bro. But
It's
but
just,
yeah,
and I'll be bro. Don't take it as like we're saying he's trash because at the end, like you brought up Embiid, you brought up Jokic. You know what I'm saying? Like those are irrefutably the best centers in the league. And then even after there's a wide window
yeah, yeah.
between those two and Aiden. Like to say he's one of the best centers, I'll give you that. But to
But
say he's
then,
number
like, do you
3,
take Aiton over Rudy Gobert? Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I not.
Like I
See,
feel
I'm
like,
not taking that.
how
I'm
about
not doing
Karl
that
Anthony
neither.
Towns? How about Karl Anthony
Mm,
Towns?
yeah,
You get what I'm trying to
that's
say? So
mm,
is DeAndre Ayton really that good of a big man like you're saying, bro?
mm,
I'm not sure, bro.
mm,
I think you have to slow it down with that, bro, a little bit.
mm,
Because then DeAndre Ayton is more of the category of the Miles Turners.
yeah,
The he's not in the Karl Anthony Towns category yet. He's not.
mm,
He's not
yeah.
like. Is he even an All Star? Did he make it to an All Star? Maybe
He's
once.
been an all-star.
Like maybe once, right?
Yeah, I think so. Let me just double check. I don't get
Yeah,
nothing
it
wrong.
can't be a lot though. I'm
Mm,
pretty sure because they made it to the first seed once, so it has to be that year because him, Devin Booker, like they were playing great that year, so
mm.
it has to be that year. But like I said though, basically,
Actually, no.
AZ
No, he
he
hasn't.
did it right. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah.
tell you, bro. That's what I'm
Mm,
trying to tell you. Like you're not an All Star, so like all the best players in their positions are All Stars. You get what I'm saying? Or at least considered all stars. Like I could have sworn DeAndre Ayton was squeezed in there because a lot of players got hurt last year, but maybe not. But
mm.
no, yeah, because remember they were adding a bunch of players because players were getting hurt and stuff like that. I thought
Oh
DeAndre
my
Ayton was one of
god.
those guys.
Oh my god. Look what he said. He said, nope, I don't. He said, LOL,
Fruity slow
fruity.
bear. Oh, I like that. I
Nah,
like that. Fruity
that's
slow
clever.
bear.
He said,
I like that.
Call Anthony Clown.
Clowns.
He said
Yo, this
Aiden
guy's
better than
funny.
both, bro. Nah, bro. Aiden is not better than Carl Anthony Towns, in my
Aiden
opinion.
is not better than
He's
Karl
not better
Anthony
than Carl
Towns, bro.
Anthony
But
Towns.
Respectfully, though. Respectfully,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
but Cat is not
Respectfully.
in the convo no more. He's not a center. He's now a forward. So
No, but he's only moved to the forward this year
Because of Rudy
because of
Gobert.
Rudy Gobert. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But he still would, in any other team, be considered a big. And he's actually still a big, but he's just positioned at a power forward. Just like
And-
AD. AD's a power forward, but he's playing center this year.
Yeah, and you know what? I'll give you Rudy Gobert though, because I'm not big on Rudy Gobert. I'm not. So
Yeah, nah, me neither.
so
Me
I would,
neither.
if anything, I would give it like a
But
4.
what I'm
Like,
saying
he'd be
though,
a
what I'm
4.
saying is as far as like players that get you what DeAndre Ayton gives you,
Mhm.
a couple points, like maybe what, 15 to 18 points. He's not really a big rebounder, so 8 to 10 rebounds.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Maybe a block, maybe a couple assists. I know DeAndre Ayton can shoot and he can facilitate a little bit, but just not at a super high clip though. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like you could get that in a lot of places, bro. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I might take Chris Stats Porzingis over fucking DeAndre Ayton.
Nah, you.
If it'll save me some money, bro, I might, bro. If I'm building the team, bro, I'm
Honestly,
telling you, bro.
I
You
can't
get what I'm saying?
disagree with that. Yeah,
If
especially
I
when you
have
talk about
like how I'm thinking, if I have a team that I'm trying to build,
Mhm.
before I spend a lot of money on a big man like DeAndre Ayton, bro, I'm spending money on a wing, bro. Like somebody like
Yeah.
Tatum or a Giannis or Joker, like somebody worth that shit. You know what I mean? I'll stick to like a Kristaps in the big. Fuck it, just a serviceable big man. Because this is not that type of era, bro. You don't need a big like that, bro. Unless it's like a Joker or Embiid.
He said they just asked Aiden to be the number one offensive option and guard Zion last game. Zion had his worst plays against Aiden. I feel you. I feel you on that. But guess what? Let's date it back. What happened with Giannis? What happened with Giannis, bro? 50 bomb on his ass. Got a chip on Brody, man.
Bro,
come on,
real.
bro.
Sent the packet with a 50 burger, bro.
Come on, dog. Did you forget that? Let's talk about
he had him going to Indiana with that ass whooping, bro. Sent that boy to Indiana for that ass whooping.
Nah. Of course, there's no shame in that. But hey,
he tried to duck that smoke.
Yeah, he's
with that shit again.
But
crazy thing is, Giannis, he would have seen Giannis 4 times in the season. He would have got fucked up some more.
Yeah. Like honestly, like if no, here's this, because I this is an interesting. I think this is gonna be an interesting dilemma. If you had to give me a team, who are you choosing between? I'm not asking you, AZ King, because I know you go. I know your answer. Who you gonna pick, Bam or DeAndre Ayton?
Bam.
Bam.
Of course, Bam.
Bam Adebayo?
Yeah.
Wait, say that again. Ask the question again.
Who are you taking in playoffs? I'm gonna keep it high to playoffs. Bam or Ayton?
Bam.
Go. And it's not, and this is not breaking it down and saying like one player is better than the other, because I feel like Ayton is better than Bam.
Ayton is better than Bam for sure.
But it's just like with Bam, I feel like he just brings a different vibe to the game. Like he'll be more physical. He'll have a little bit more energy.
More energetic.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I feel like with Ayton, it's like I feel like it's a there's like a motor that's not running with him. Like, come on, bro. Like, remember, Monty Williams benched his ass, bro. You feel me? That's something that's some things you got to consider. You feel me? You tried to leave a team that went to the championship.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You want
Indiana, a team that's not contending.
You want the guy. You want the guy to stay, but he wants to leave.
I couldn't have said it any better myself, man.
You feel me? It's not like I think that if the Suns have any future, I mean, Ayton should stay on the team. But remember, he's the one that wanted to leave. He's the one that signed the contract.
No, honestly, I feel like it's better for the Suns if they just trade him, get the best value.
Depends on what you get, though.
For him. Miles Turner and Buddy Hield is not a good trade, bro.
Nah, it is.
I feel like that's a great trade, bro. Because now the contracts match up if you pay Miles Turner, because you could pay him and the contract's going to match up. And then you get Buddy Hield, bro. And they may even be able to get more, bro. They may even be able to get more, to be 100% real with you, bro. They may even be able to get a pick or two out of that, bro. And then Miles Turner could guard elite centers, though. He leads the league in blocks and shit. Like, and then you have Buddy Hield coming behind or playing with Devin Booker, bro, and Chris Paul. I don't know. I like that. That makes them better than what they were, I think. In my opinion.
Oh, you seen the comments though?
Yeah, I'm looking at the comments. Yeah, I'm reading what he's saying.
Jokic drops 40 on Ayton. That's a fact.
But he also lost to Ayton in the playoff, 4-0.
Man, that was
to be honest, AZ King, nobody's giving you Joker, Embiid, or Evan Mobley, or even Jared Allen. Matter of fact, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of players that are taking over DeAndre Ayton, bro. I'm taking Jared Allen over this.
Nah, that's a fact.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, son. There's a lot of players I'm picking over, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm being 100% real, bro.
Let me read what he says, and then because I do want to reply to it. He said one thing: Ayton is just barely 24 and has been to the finals, unlike the other fraud centers. No, Ayton's ceiling
100%.
is better. Yeah, I agree with what you're saying, though, bro. And the league is trending towards big men now. Everyone can shoot. So teams are gonna value size and bigs that can play in this era and run. The only one I may take over Aiden after Jokic and Embiid is Evan Mobley. Aiden better than all of them. I'll accept an argument for Mobley, but that's it.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Like I like everything. Like look, once again, like AZ, you make valid points. Like and once again, like me, if I was the Suns, I'm only taking a deal that benefits the team because the guy clearly doesn't want to be there. So I would only make a deal that benefits the team and makes us better. So if we're not winning the deal, I'm not doing it. So I get everything you're saying, and I wouldn't just trade him for a rinky-dink big man. But what I'm saying is, if you trade him for a Miles Turner and a Buddy Hield, and you supplement other pieces that you need, and like Pat said, there's a motor in DeAndre Ayton that, like, even with the deal that he signed, even during the finals, it's like it's not always on. He doesn't always have that drive to dominate for his position. When you're a big man, you think domination, inside scoring, ground and pound, like blocks. Like DeAndre Ayton doesn't do that consistently. He'll get you the numbers, but then he's not gonna give you the impact, bro. And that doesn't help you win, bro. You're muted, Pat.
Nah, bro, you did not take over the show. This is what Cash Sports is fucking about. Okay, you can come out here. We reply to comments. We have conversations, man. We don't stick to one conversation, man. This is barbershop shit right here, bro. We hop on this. Hey, man, come on, dog. You ain't messing up.
We winging it, man.
Man.
You want to take
this guy listens too much LeBron in there.
Oh,
barbershop.
Bro, barbershop talks has always been there.
Yeah.
Come on, man. LeBron just took the idea from something that was like Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. LeBron just capitalized on something that that everybody else is doing. Like everybody podcasting and doing shit like that. So fuck it. You know what I mean? It's a free bag. Because that's what all these guys are doing. That's what the NFL's doing, like with all those players. I forgot what it's called. The show with all the former NFL players and shit. Brandon Jennings and like those other dudes. Not Brandon Jennings. What's the other guy? That was the dreads, man. It's those 4 football players, man. They be having all the rappers. Like they have a podcast now.
And also, you talking about Brandon Marshall?
Yeah, Brandon Marshall.
There's two different ones.
And then there's one with Ocho Cinco in them. Not Ocho Cinco, Chad Johnson. There's one with Chad Johnson.
Yeah. I remember. I remember.
Yeah,
I remember.
Yeah.
But they separated.
That's all barbershop talk. That's what I'm saying. But that's all barbershop. That's all the same, barbershop talk. Like, because they don't just talk basketball. They talk everything. So that's what we do here at Cash Sports, man. We talk everything. We don't just keep it protocol all the time, man. We just bring it left field sometimes, like the 8 and stuff. But what I wanted to tell you, since we already left field with it, another episode when more people are on the panel, I wanted to do like a all-time draft, right? To where, like, let's say it's 6 of us on the panel or 5 of us on the panel. Let me be realistic, because I know a lot of people don't like to show up on the panel. A lot of people get shy. So it's like 4 or 5 of us. We basically draft. So let's say you have the number 1 pick, Cash Sports, because you like to rig everything. You pick Michael Jordan, right? So boom. So now I have to pick like LeBron James. Then you know what I mean? And we just pick and we make it like a starting 5. And
that would be interesting, though. Yeah, like a 6-man,
and then we'll also pick like a coach. You get what I'm saying? So before we start, we will all pick the coach already. So we'll all come to agreement. So we'll have what coach and who will have what 6-man. You get what I'm saying? And then we'll pick the starting 5 with the draft. You get what I'm saying? So that way it could be fair. You know what I mean? So let's say I'd be like, all right, my 6-man will automatically be. It can't be somebody too crazy. You know what I mean? So I'll pick like somebody like. I'm just gonna throw a name out there, Vince Carter or some shit like that, right? And then you will pick somebody else. Everybody will pick a 6-man. Then I'll pick Spoelstra as my coach or some shit. We'll all have a coach, right? And then what we're gonna do is just draft the best players from then on. So a point guard, you draft a point guard, you draft Jordan. Whoever you draft, whatever position, you got to make sure you don't draft that same position because it's a starting 5. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So, and once somebody's picked, you can't pick them again. So there's no 80s Jordan, 90s Jordan. It's one player, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you have plenty options. And then once we all draft that starting five, we just debate on who we think is the better team and how, you know what I mean, how it will be built and, you know, so on and so forth.
Mm.
It should
All
be
right.
cool.
Hear you, bro.
But that's for another day.
Nah, for sure. Hey, let's tap into these power rankings though. You know, this week's power rankings. Because you know, we always gotta get into that when we talking NBA.
Hell yeah.
Right? So number one team, no surprise there. They're previously the first team, the Boston Celtics, right? Let me see. Oh, damn, they broke this up. They broke this up for real, for real. So this week they beat the Raptors, the Suns, and then lost to the Warriors, as we know. Their clutch rating, their +8 net rating, which is ranked 12th in the league. In a span of 11 games, they are 8-3 in the clutch.
They were first last season too, right? They were number one last week. I mean,
You said last week?
yeah.
I think so.
I
Because
think
they were
number one
they
last
were
week.
shooting a lot though. They were making a lot of threes. Like they've been making a lot of threes this year.
I think they were number one last week, so that's
Mm.
maybe consecutive 2 weeks in a row.
So the Celtics absolutely dominate teams out of the gate.
They're on
outscore
fire, though.
opponents. Yeah, they are. But I think Jason Tatum just had like a bad couple games though, or like bad
But
last
that's
2
the
games.
thing about being a great team, though.
Yeah,
Jaylen Brown has been stepping up. Marcus
Mhm.
Smart, like other players are stepping up when Jason Tatum had those games. Because even when he's having those duds, they're still beating teams by like 20, 30 points, bro. If you're really watching, they're running through teams, bro.
I mean they
They
lost
just
yesterday.
blew out
They lost yesterday against the Clippers.
No, they did, but and they
Mhm.
also lost the game before that as well. I think to they lost to a bad team the game before. Who did they play before the Clippers? Do you remember?
No,
I
they
could
played
check
the
it,
Warriors.
but-
Warriors.
Yeah, they lost to the Warriors, right?
Mhm.
Or they beat the Warriors.
No, they lost to the Warriors.
They lost to the Warriors. Yeah, so they you know they're losing, and then watch them come back against the Lakers, which is tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
I'd even put my money on it.
They're gonna come back and destroy the Lakers tonight, bro. Watch. Like, don't get me wrong though. I'm not gonna sleep on the Lakers because we beat the Bucks, but I don't feel
I'm
good
putting
about
my
this
money
one,
on
bro.
the Sun,
I
on the
don't.
Celtics. I mean,
Yeah, I don't feel good
yeah.
about this one.
Yeah, I'm not.
We almost
crazy
lost to the
now.
Pistons, bro, yesterday or the other day, bro.
Yeah,
That
I'm
shit
not.
was crazy.
Yeah, the Lakers' momentum is definitely like
Dwindled.
yeah.
A trade is needed again.
Back to reality.
But
Back
the crazy thing is, we're getting closer to that date, though. So we bought
Yeah.
some time. We definitely bought
Yeah.
some time.
Nah,
bro.
for sure.
They bought us some time. Thursday is the 15th.
Mm.
That remarkable date that they keep mentioning.
Yeah.
So now we're starting to hear the buzz, though. We're starting to hear the buzz.
Yeah.
And you know what comes buzz? Once there's a little bit of friction, you may
Honey?
have some honey.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Oh yeah, man. Fucking the Lakers, man. It's like a stock market. They're one move away from plummeting.
Bro, but they're also one move away from skyrocketing.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's calm down. And
No.
Yo, AK, for real, bro.
Bro,
Yo, come on, AK.
yeah.
AK, be realistic. Let me ask him a question, though, Pat, real quick.
No.
AK. And this is with all seriousness, bro.
yes,
If we find a way to trade Pat Bev, Kendrick Nunn for Bogdanovich, does that not make us better, bro?
that does make it better, but that's not enough. That's just one. He's a great shooter, but I mean, he's just one shooter on a team.
No,
You
of
have
course,
no
of
one
course.
else to
But
shoot.
then, respectively, if then we find a way to trade Russ for like a Miles Turner and a Buddy Hield, so now we have Bogdanovich, we have Miles Turner, and we have Buddy Hield. Does that not make us a better team from then on?
That does.
So that's what I'm saying. So come on, like we're like that's only 2 moves. That's 2 simple trades.
But let's not speculate before.
You speculate with Jokic.
That's That's not speculation. That's a prediction.
Nah, you speculating that he going.
I mean, no, I get what he's trying to say.
I get
on
what
that.
he's saying.
That
No,
is more
nah,
of
he's
a
not wrong.
prediction,
No,
though.
no.
I get exactly what you're saying, AK. I'm not mad at you with that, but the Lakers have to make a trade, bro. So the Lakers are gonna make a trade, AK. They're gonna make a trade. That's realistic. But it's just we gotta hope that the Lakers don't get robbed like they've been getting robbed recently. Because the last 4 trades the Lakers made are terrible trades, bro. Dating back from the Anthony Davis trade, we gave up too much for him. From the Russell Westbrook trade, was a terrible trade. The THT trade was a terrible trade. You get what I'm saying? So we have to like make sure our next trade is like a good trade, bro. We have to.
They do.
Please.
The lights are on, Rob Pelinka, bro. We watching you, dog.
Yeah, because this is make or break for him, bro.
Nah, for real. For real. There's more pressure on him than anybody else in that organization, to be honest with you.
For sure.
Feel me?
I feel like we have to put a little heat on the Darvin Ham, though, because I don't like these little small ball lineups that he do with one big man or LeBron James and a bunch of point guards. Like he'll have Schroeder, Pat Bev, Russ, Reeves, and then Anthony Davis. Like, bro, what the fuck? 4 point guards in a big who? Like, what? And he does that a lot, bro.
I believe it, bro. They have way too many point guards, bro.
Yeah, but even if you have way too many point guards, we also have wings you can play, bro.
No,
There's games
I
he
agree.
doesn't play Troy Brown a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, you know what I mean? The only point guard he doesn't play is none. And he's like a 2 guard for us.
Yeah.
So it's like, come on, bro. Like, I think what he needs to do is just start Reeves over Pat Bev or Schroeder, either one of them, and then go from there, bro.
It's crazy how he's back on that team, though, for real.
Schroeder, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I had liked the idea if we were trading Russ, but if you didn't trade Russ, like I don't see the point. You know what I'm saying of picking him up, bro. Because then that just, like you said, made us have a shitload of point guards to where we're not going to be able to utilize them. Because even our 2 guards are sort of like point guards, like Dennis Schroeder. I'm like Nunn and Reeves. They're 2 shooting guards for us, but they play make.
Yeah.
Because our other point guards really can't play make.
Yeah. You trust Patrick Beverly to bring the ball up the court, run the offense?
Hell no. But I did like how he guarded Bogdanovich in the final possession. Like he couldn't get a shot off for that last play. So I like that. I did like that. And then that's why you do pay him for like those shits right there. Like he made sure that dude couldn't get a shot off. He was on him.
Yeah. That one time. That's when we need him. The 3 times out of the season. The 3 games, the play-in. Really, that's what it is. They have Patrick Beverly just in case, in case they make the play-in.
Yep.
They know they're gonna get that celebration. They're gonna get that confetti. The play-in championship. Oh man. All right. So Milwaukee Bucks is number 2. Still at number 2. They're 19-7. They have wins against the Magic, Kings, Mavs, and the Rockets. Third, I'm not gonna do all that quarter stuff. In clutch rating, they're negative 13.7 in the net rating. Ranked 25th in the 12 games in the clutch. They are 8-4. All right, so Bucks doing their thing. You already know, man. Bucks, they looking at it from a playoff perspective. they're waiting for the second half of the season. They're just trying to stay on top of the totem pole. Now, another team though I kind of want to bring up though is New Orleans Pelicans. Number 1 team in the West. They have wins against the Pistons, Suns twice. They had a back-to-back game. They have a plus 24 net rating in the clutch, which ranks them 3rd in the league. And in those 11 games, they are 8-3. Actually, I want to read their little paragraph. So everything about the Pelicans is screaming contender right now. They knock opponents on their butt to start the game, and they knocked them right back down to the end of the game. We're only looking at 10 games for each. We're only looking at 10 games for the clutch numbers, but this team has been entirely dominant then. This is all without Brandon Ingram, who is out with a toe injury. They can actually get so much better. They can actually get so much better when Ingram is in the mix. The depth of this team is insane despite being young. The Pelicans are handling a lot of these situations with veteran poise. They seem to have an answer for everything thrown their way. I just can't argue with it. I can't argue with it, man. For real, for real. Any of y'all there? I gotta concede though, for all the Pelican supporters. They look like a dangerous team. They really, really do. You know, but I was one of those people who I was buying into the whole Zion Williamson thing. You know, when he played that 60 games, during that season, I mean, he averaged like 27 points per game off of 63% shooting, which is something that's never been done before. So I took that into consideration. I took the energy that he put into the game, and now that he's healthy and he's in shape, and it's in his contract. Hey, Pelicans, man, the young team, they got picks. What more can I say? Just check the last episodes. We had a view on here. It came out who talked everything about the Pelicans. But let me continue to go down. Cleveland Cavaliers is at 4. Their clutch rating is negative 7.7 net rating, ranked 19th in the league. In the 16 games, they are 9-7. I'll do a takeaway on this one. The Cavaliers take their time each half to wear down their opponents. They're not bad to start the first and third quarters, as you can see, but they're not elite considering the strength of their overall net rating. The Cavs have been tremendous in the second quarter and really good in the fourth. They have the best fourth quarter defense in the league, and some of that is just locking down to close out games that are mostly decided. One minor area of concern in a small sample size in their defense in clutch situation, it ranks the bottom 10 of the NBA, and it's a big reason they've struggled to keep that domination going. That's where they'll need Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland to compete a bit more on defense. But at least they have a winning record in clutch games. Yeah, you can kind of see it though too. Yeah, so they have wins. They have wins over the Lakers. They've lost to the Kings, and then they beat OKC. Fifth brick of contention. Memphis Grizzlies, 17-9. Win over the Heat, Thunder, and Pistons. They have a clutch rating of plus 3.2. Ranked 15th in the league, and in the 12 games, they are 8-4. The sixth team is the Phoenix Suns, previously third, so they definitely took a plummet, but lost to the Mavs, the Celtics, the Pelicans. Oh man, they lost this whole week. God damn. All right. They have a clutch rating of plus 4.7, ranked 13th in the league. And in those 11 games, they're 4-7. It's a little. Let me read this one. It's a little tough to judge the flow of the game for the Suns because they've endured so many absences. I mean, they did. Yeah, that is a very good point. Cameron Johnson and Chris Paul have missed a lot of time, and Jay Crowder remains on permanent hiatus. Even with all that, the Suns are pretty good throughout these games as expected because this is a really good team. The Suns maintain through the first half, then jump all over their opponents with adjustments coming out of the halftime. Devin Booker scores 9.9 points per third quarter, so he's taking charge to put the opponent in the hole. CP3's return should help the clutch failures. Despite the Suns' positive net rating, they're just 4-7 in 11 clutch games this season. He usually helps that tremendously in the regular season. 3 dots in the regular season. All right, playoff teams. Number 7, Denver Nuggets. Previously eighth, so they took a nice little one spot jump, being 16-10. Clutch plus 20.6 net rating, ranked fifth in the league in those 12 games. They're 8-4. It's kind of crazy how overwhelming the Nuggets are in the first quarter before letting things trickle out throughout the rest of the game. By the fourth quarter, they're just running out the clock to maintain a small lead. The Nuggets start out with the best offense in the league in the first quarter. Then their defense in the second quarter is the worst in the NBA, and their defense in the third quarter is the second worst. They never quite recapture that offensive magic the rest of the game, but they do play really good defense in the fourth, and they've been killing it in clutch moments. So there's trust, especially in Nikola Jokic, in those end of the game situations. Maybe more balance throughout the game will provide better stability to elevate them further. All right, Brooklyn Nets, number 8. I'm only doing 10 teams, by the way. I'm not going to do the whole 30 because that's a little bit OD. Because that's all that matters, man. Top 10. All right, Brooklyn Nets. Oh, and then the Nuggets beat, or they lost to the Mavericks. They beat the Blazers, and then they beat the Jazz. Brooklyn Nets, previously 12, but now they're in the AFC, being 16-12. They've beaten the Hornets, Hawks, and Pacers. They have a clutch rating of plus 39.9, ranked first in the league, and in those 13 games, they are 10-3. The Nets are playing some really good basketball. They've even got a win in Indiana this week with essentially the top 7 players on the roster sitting out. Things have really clicked under Jacques Vaughn, and with almost everybody back and available, the Nets are finding a groove. On the season, they're dominating first quarters with a top 5 first quarter offense and a top 7 first quarter defense. It gets a little shaky in the next 2 quarters after that, but not enough to give away everything they've built up in the first. And in case you forgot, what's it like to face Kevin Durant with the game on the line? The Nets have been through hell. The Nets have been hell for opponents in the clutch. Despite all the chaos to this season, this team is still doing really well, including winning 7 of their last 8. Yes, sir. Number 9 is the 76ers. They have a clutch rating of plus 4.5, ranked 14th in the league, and they are tied 500 in clutch situations. They have losses against the Rockets, wins against the Lakers, and wins against the Hornets. Right? If the opponents don't knock down when they start going to the bench, when their best players start going to the bench, then they're doomed. It's a little hard to judge a lot of these numbers given how much time James Harden and Tyrese Maxey missed. But the Sixers have still been built to withstand a lot of things they couldn't endure last season. And once they get to the fourth quarter, Joel Embiid just dominates. He's second in the league in fourth quarter scoring, and a big reason the Sixers' fourth quarter offense is in the top 10. Clutch moments have only led to a 500 record, but the net rating shows they should start winning more of those in the future. By the way, over his last 10 games, Embiid is averaging 37.9 points, 9.7 rebounds, 6.6 assists, two blocks, and with 55% shooting from the field, 38% shooting from 3, and 85% from free throw line. Right. And then the Dallas Mavericks. They have wins over the Suns, Nuggets, and they lost to the Bucks and the Bulls. And then so they have a minus 11.8 net rating, ranked 22nd in the league. And in 18 games in the clutch, they're 9-9. The Mavericks looked like they were going to have an amazing week. Then they gave up a game winner to Brook Lopez before getting housed by the Bulls. They've really regressed in second quarters, and their fourth quarter performance has taken a hit too. Some of that can be thrown out the whack by that poor performance against Chicago, a game in which Luka Doncic did not play, but they're just barely doing enough in the first half before things start slipping away in the second half. Plus, the Mavs don't look good in the clutch despite their 500 record. They're so predictable and stagnant, and victory or defeat tends to come down to whether Doncic can make tough shots. They could use a little imagination down the stretch of the fourth quarter in clutch games to put opponents away, and they have to stop letting big leads turn into close games. Right? That's crazy though. I wouldn't. Mm, I guess. Yeah, because look, the Warriors have like they've lost more games in the clutch. Oh yeah, y'all still there?
Yeah.
Man. So that's about it, man. Give your thoughts. You know, you guys can talk about in the comment section as it pertains to the power rankings, right? But this concludes another episode of Cash Sports, right? I graciously appreciate everybody that tuned in. We just had another basketball debate. Please like and subscribe to the video and also hit that notification button so you guys can get more videos in the future, right? And have a wonderful day. And this is Cash Sports.